Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. That's caught. It's Perry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington wants to go quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they'll knock him down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Rios. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Terrell. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Orange will have to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kick is in the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. Washington right back to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Going over the top. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to pass, it's Rios. Skips away from pressure. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Gets the back moving. This is a designed run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He won't have enough for the 1st down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Holds it in the 1st down and more. Makes a man miss. He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Washington. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Slips the tackle, and he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this 1st half.
Caught over the middle. It's Barco. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. To the air, it's Rios. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard
a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Orange. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. I'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over UCLA. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Hard running there. And runs through another guy. There he goes to the right. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Husky. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rios. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The inside handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for an open area to his left. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the passes, you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Under fire. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a master.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Looking to throw, it's Rios. Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for a loss. That was impressive.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UCLA. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Out of the gun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Washington right back to the line. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. From the gun to give, looking for room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Absolutely the right decision by this offense. You got a 1-point lead. You want to make it 3, but more importantly, under 10 seconds. One more stop, baby. Let that clock run out. Walk out of here with the win.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.